Hello everyone, I am Anil once again back on behalf of E.Academy in continuation of our 30 days revision class for CIB. So we have arrived at our new chapter that is called simulation. So what is simulation? So simulation is a way of studying effect of change in the real system through models. And we manipulate model of systems so that we come to know the end results. So that means simulation can be used to give the training where the real model is not possible due to some financial constraints or constraints to the threat to the life. So here are the some application of simulation like in air traffic queuing, aircraft maintenance scheduling. Air traffic queuing means giving training to air traffic controller. है because training of air traffic controller cannot be given in the real life situation. So they have to learn through the model. Aircraft maintenance scheduling, assembly line scheduling. Assembly line scheduling means in assembly of automobiles and other industry. Inventory reorder design and how the inventory is to be ordered and when to be ordered, how much is to be ordered because it has to be cost effective. Yeah, very useful. Railroad operation, like in railroad operation, a new system of signal is coming up. So in the real life, you cannot study what is the effect of this signal is going to be happen in the traffic of the railway. So that must be done with the help of the simulation. Facility layout, like you might have seen that some of the builders when they construct or they when they construct some layout or when they construct a big building, before that they have to design a model of that so that you can feel and what are the shortcomings they can remove before the actual building is constructed. Similarly, we can use in the financial area also. Before a new product is launched, for that a simulation is produced and effect is studied what is going to be happen if this new model is coming, that means new product is coming in the market. So risk is studied before the new product is launched in the market. Similarly, in the foreign exchange market, a simulation is designed. In stock market, the simulation is designed. But uh, in this all yeah, this queuing problem have been extensively studied through the simulation, because queuing problem, like I told you, then in air traffic controller, because it becomes the threat to the life. Similarly, you might have seen some when the astronauts or cosmonauts they go to the space, and they one simulation is produced so that you can they can study real time situation on the earth only before they go to the space. So what is the use of simulation? There is simulation in our financial market. Actually, the simulation is very useful for the managers and workers to know the effect when the real situation comes. So before that they are giving training, and so that they, when the real situation comes, they can control their um, effect very well. That means they can act in the real time situation in a correct way. Now we have to see what is the methodology we have to follow for the simulation. So that means I have just shown by here a row type. Then we have to start our problem and we have to stop. Okay, stop is here, and similarly start is here and stop here. That is the end starting point and end point. But before that, you have to define your problem. That means what is your problem, what you are going to study. Before that, you have to define. Okay, that means you have to know what is your goal. Then only you can design a simulation model. Okay, then next come construct simulation model. That means same replica you can create. What is your real time situation? Same replica you can create, and you can specify your parameters and variables. Parameters and variables. Like I can give examples of study of zero gravity in case of astronauts are going to space. So this becomes your parameter. That means uh, they have to study, they have to feel what is the effect of zero gravity if they go to space. And so they have to specify what is the parameters are here and run the simulation. And that means they have to run the simulation, they have to feel like a real time situation, like when astronauts are going, so how they are going to pass their 24, how they are going to sleep, how they are going to change their clothes, how they are going to do their daily routine in zero gravity. So this they have to study. Next comes, that means you have to evaluate the result. Now you have to find out what result is coming, how the real time actual person is feeling in zero gravity. And after that you can evaluate the result also, means what are the shortcomings, you can, what is the result here, you can reject. Or if you are not happy with the result and that you are feeling some difficulty, you can propose a new experiment. So you can propose here new experiment. Similarly, I can take example of like giving training to air traffic controller or giving training to aircraft pilot. Same, this methodology is also used because real time training is not possible because it will threat to the life of the person. So they have to design a simulation model and they have to go the training. And what are the difficulty is faced, they have to uh, remove difficulty in the simulation model itself. Now here I will take example of very popular example, everybody take the example also, a milk vendor. Okay, a milk vendor purchases milk at the rate of 32 rupees. That means it is the cost for him, and he sells at the rate of 36 rupees. He orders his milk at the day end and gets the milk next day morning. His demand is between 30 to 80 liters. So this is the problem here. Problem is the description has been given. Now we are going to study how to use the simulation model in day-to-day activity, or you can say in financial market also. So whatever demand per day that has been given in the following table, you can see here demand per day. So demand means customers are demanding the milk. Right? It is the milk in per day liters. So he is selling the milk every day, and as per his experience, he has seen that his demand is between 30 to 80 liters. His past experience shows that demand is 30 to 80 liters per day. Okay, so you can see the table here. What is the demand? So frequency has been shown here. This is for the last 10 days, 35. What is frequency? Frequency is only 1. Okay, that means in last 10 days, 35 liters has been demanded. That is only once. Okay, and 45 liters has been demanded by the customers. That is the 3 days. That is for 3 days, demand was 45. Then for 2 days, demand was 45. Then then again for 3 days, demand was 65 liters. Then only for 1 day, demand was 75. So this is the data he has collected and for the 10 days. So now question comes, how is going to put order for the, that means he must put an order from the milk company or dairy. So because this demand is varying 35, 45, 55, 65 and 75, and whatever milk is left, that is demand unsold, that is perishable, that we cannot be preserved, that he has to throw away. So this will be lost to him. So how to design a model, how to suggest him that he should put his demand so that his profit is maximum. This becomes the, because in real time situation you cannot study. So this will be studied with the help of a simulation model. And what he is doing, that means he is placing the order for the milk based on the past experience. That means when the customers are demanding 35 liters, so he's putting demand for the 35 in the evening for the next day. So but it is not matching. So That means what is his old? His demand is as per the demand of the previous day. That means he's putting the order for the milk based on the demand of the previous day. Okay. And new, that means he can take the mean also. Second rule is what is the one? He can take the mean of the 10 days. So here are the two rules. That means he can follow. Either he can take the mean, or he can place the demand as per the, he can place the order as per the previous day demand. Okay. But if you take the mean will be coming like this. So 35 into 1. So I put 0.1 because 10 is there. We are going to divide by 10 now in this case. So instead of dividing by 10, I've already put the value like this. So you can also write this 1 by 10. So it's nothing but like a mean only. So 35 0.1, 0.1 means 1 by 10. 45 means 3 by 10. 55 means 2 by 10. 65 means 3 by 10. 75 into 1 by 10. So mean is coming as 55 liters. So either he should give order 55 meals all the day, or he should place demand based on the previous experience. Okay, like previous demand is 35, so for next day he will place for the 35. Okay, if demand for today is 45, so for tomorrow he will place for the order as a 45 like this. So but this is keep on changing. So now we are going to see how this simulation model will help him to come out with the problem. That means he should have a maximum profit. Okay, so here for the simulation model, one random number has been given, random number interval has been given. So again, I have made the table here. You can see this question has been taken from your IIBF book, that is Macmillan book. So same problem I'm continuing here. So the table has been made like this. So demand is 35, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, and same way frequency is given here 1 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10. Then probability is changed. Okay, because 1 by 10 out of 10, 1. So probability 0 0.1, 0 0.3, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.1. Okay, now a random number has been assigned. That means random number interval has been assigned. How the number and random number has been assigned? You can see here the probability is 0 0.1. So 0 0.1 nothing but it is means what is the range? So it is starting from 0 to 10. 10. There is convert to percentage. Convert to percentage. If you convert this probability, then you get 10. 0 0.1 is nothing but convert to percentage, you get 10. Okay, so random number interval will be 0 to 9, one less. Okay, because probability you are getting 10%. Okay, for the next you add this both. You add this both. You get 0.4. So 0.4 you convert to percentage, you will 40. So 40 means now range is from 10 to 39, because 0 to 9 we have already taken. So for the second we'll take 10 to 39, one less. Okay, now third one you add all these three, means 1 3 4 4 plus 2 6 6, and so 0.6 convert to this, you get 60%. So 60% means 40 to 59, because 39 we have already taken for the previous data. Similarly for the next 60 means 0.6 plus 3, 0.9, convert the percentage, so 90. So it is 60 to 89, and last we will get 100, so 90 to 90. In this way you can convert into the random number interval. So now we are going to start our simulation solution. So for that, now we don't know how the customers are going to put the demand. So we have to take a random numbers. Okay, this is random number interval. Don't get confused with this. This is the random number interval as per the given problem. We have designed out of these probabilities. Okay, but random number now we are going to take, that is the demand put by the customer. Let's say, okay, today random number is 6. Today random number 6. So random number 6 means what is the probability in which range it is lying. So you can say random number 6 is lying in the first row. Okay. So first row means what be the demand? Demand will be 35. Okay. Okay. If I take number 45, number 45 means it is coming at 40 to 59. So that means demand by customer will be 55 like this. So in this way we are going to handle the problem. So see this numbers has been taken from Macmillan book and see day. So study is being carried out for next 20 days. Okay, 0 to 20 I have taken. 0 is the starting point, and so real actually is from the day 1. Real is from the day 1 only. Okay. So now for this 1 to 20 days, we have taken a random number as per. No, there is no hard and fast that which number you can take as per your choice. 6, 39, 89, 61, 99, 95. And corresponding to this number 6, what is the demand? So corresponding to 6 demand is 35. You can see the table. Okay, this. Corresponding 6 is demand is 35 like this. Next number is coming. You can see it has been taken 39. Okay, so next number is 39. Now you can see what is the corresponding number to random number 39. See the table here. 39 is coming here in the second row. So second row is 45. Now you can say random number 89. So 89 where is coming? So 89 is coming here. Okay, this is the so 65. That means demand is 65. So this number has been taken. You can change the number also, no problem. Because random number, no, it's like a game. Any number you can select. Okay, okay. Because it is only for the study purpose, and you don't know what customer is going to demand. So that random number is giving the demand for this next one. So now you can see the last number. Last number is 84. Okay. So corresponding number to 84. Where is 84 lying? 84 will lie here. So 65. That means for 84 demand is 65. Now you can see the table once again here. So demand is 65. Yeah. So demand. In this way, we have put the demand for 20 days. Okay. Now we are going to see the effect. So here we are going to see the two effect. That means in one case, the milk vendor is putting demand as per the previous day, putting the order as per the previous day demand, and the second this table is putting demand as per the mean. Okay, we'll see both the effect. So you can see that means quantity order, he's putting the quantity order as per the previous day sales. So see 55, 55, 35, 35, 45, 45, and 65, 65, 65. So that means whatever the previous day demand is there, for the next day he's putting the order, because 55 was the previous day demand by the customer. So he's putting an order to the milk company, or you can say dairy 55, 35. Okay. Now here, but in this second case, his order is 55 fixed, and that means he has taken the mean. So it's putting 55, 55, 55, 50, no change. Okay. Now see the what is the effect in the profit. Now we'll study what is the effect in the profit. Okay. Let's see his demand. I just study one by one table. So let's say his order was 55 milk. Okay. But sale was 35 only. So order was, sorry, demand was 35. So but he ordered 55. So what is sale? Okay. That means out of 55, he could sell only 35. So leftover means 20 packets are waste. Okay. Next day, when his demand, when the demand is 45, but he ordered 35 as per previous experience. So now sell was less because his available item is only 35. Okay. Then again next day he ordered only 45 because customers order demanded 45. Okay, but demand was 65, but he could only 45. That means you have to take the least of this. Okay, so based on this we have calculated here. That means this is the quantity ordered and this is the quantity sold. Okay, order and sold, है ना? So you can multiply with the cost and you subtract, or you can say you can multiply what is the selling price minus subtract what is the cost price. So 35 into 36, because 36 the selling price. So 35 into 36 minus, है ना? Because he ordered 55, so 55 into 32. Okay, if you calculate this, you will get the negative number here, minus 500. है ना? So that means loss is there. Okay, similarly for the next day, you can see the next day also. Next day his demand was 45, but he ordered only 35. His demand was 45, but he ordered 35. Why he ordered 35? Because the previous day experience. Okay, but so that means is was undersold here item. So but all sold. Okay, now you calculate here all sold here. So again here 35 into 36 and minus 35 into 32. So today is the profit, but it is not the maximum profit because how many customer went back? Customer demanded 45. 10 customer could not get the milk. So but this day he made the profit of 140. So in this way you can calculate here. Now we'll see the second table. What is the effect here? Now for the second table, the order is fixed. 55, 55, 55 he ordering based on the mean. But customer demanding 35. Same way data I have taken. There is no change in data. You can see 35, 45, 65. Same I have taken. So, but he is ordering 55. Okay. Again, when he ordered 55, but customer came only took 35. So again, he is incurring the loss because he 20 packets of 1 liter pack was waste. So he incurred the loss. Again for the next day 55, but he could sell only 45. Again loss is there. Again 55, he could sell all 55. Okay, then he incur the profit. Again 55, then 55, he incur the profit. Okay, so in this way we can calculate what is the effect of the profit. Now coming to the total, what is the total effect of 20 days? Okay, we'll see the total of how you getting here. So you can see the total here. Yeah, here I've come at the total. This is the total. Okay, so for the first we got 840 as a profit. Okay, and the second one we got 1160. That means this is the 480, so not 840. 480 was the profit for the first, in which he was ordering the milk based on the previous day demand. Okay, this is the he has taken the meal. Now you tell me which is better option. So that means the mean is the better option for this, for the milk vendor. Okay, so with the help of the simulation we can study for the future demand and supply without actually going for the 20 days, without actually waiting for the 20 days to happen. Now we'll see what are the advantages of simulation. So simulation is preferred over the real system. What is the when real system disrupt the activities? Okay, disrupt that means you cannot stop your real time activity and you carry out the experiment. Okay, like study of earthquake, so you cannot do the earthquake and you prefer this one. Sometimes real system is too costly, like going astronauts to the space, sending astronaut to space and then seeing that it will be very costly also and life threatening also. So it is preferred and requires many observations over a period of time. So like in might have seen there are observations who are to be carried out very long duration. Okay, so you cannot wait for the very long duration to real to happen because you require the effect immediately. and do not permit exact replication of event, because sometimes happen ki, like you are going to study something, but in real life the event is not happening. And do not permit control over the key variables, because sometimes you cannot control the key variables. So that also is the main factor. Okay, when mathematical model is not available, sometimes what happens, no mathematical either is not available or it is too complex, so then we go for the simulation model. And real system is beyond the capability of the person. Sometimes what happens though, real system become very costly and life threatening. And I told you, going astronauts in the space to study the zero gravity is not possible. You send somebody to study the zero effect of the gravity, that means will die. So this is not possible. So this is the, that means uh, in that case simulation model is preferred. When system is not robust to provide information on all factors, that means real time system sometimes what happen, it will not give you the correct data or robust information. So that means in the simulation model you can create your own information. You can change the variables and can study all the factor. But where what will happen in the real system? Sometimes what happens, the that information will not be available in the real time system. But in the model you can infuse these type of information. So these are the benefits of the simulation. Now we'll see what are the disadvantages. So what happens? Disadvantages, sometimes what happens, simulations are very time consuming and require computer expert, because nowadays all the simulations are done with the help of computer experts, so they require computer expert. Okay, but sometimes what happens, you cannot quantify the complex problem. Okay, what happens in the your simulation, you cannot quantify, that means you cannot tell what is the quantity value of this problem. So this become impossible for the simulation model. And one more is that this is more than art than the science. There is no intuitive judgment available here, because correct judgment, sometimes what happens, the correct judgment cannot be taken based on the simulation. Something happen in the real time situation. So this is an art, you have to act rather than the science. So with this we will end our class, and we'll stay tuned with my next class. Next class I'm going to start our this model D, uh, that is your credit, meaning the credit. So you friend, stay tuned with me. You can share my videos with your friends also, they may be also benefited if you feel. Okay, thank you very much, have a nice day, good day.